What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rayvon.
And Brianna.
We got the real NBA Youngboy story
Documentary.
Yeah, I thought I said this shit so wrong. I said documentary.
I thought someone said mouth.
But yeah, Youngboy though, he just had a kid, that baby, with that by that girl.
I thought you said that wasn't his baby.
I ain't never said that.
I thought you said.
I ain't say that.
You talking about Yaya?
No, the other one.
Oh Lord.
I don't know her name.
She's still pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah, but the other one that he had a baby with, that baby came on Thanksgiving. So he got a Thanksgiving baby.
Oh, little turkey. It's a girl.
I forgot.
Okay. He got a lot of kids now.
Yeah, he
got like 7 kids, don't he?
At the age of 21.
Whew.
She.
It really was slinging iron, huh? Come on.
Get your ass on, folks. Well, yeah, we got the real documentary.
All right, sorry about that.
In this particular place, it was hard. It was hard for real. We didn't really have much now.
Dude, that dude looked just like Youngboy. That fake Youngboy dude. He wanted to be like him so bad.
He got a bigger nose or something.
But in that part, he looked like him though. You seen me he took a picture of when how Youngboy, he was on that little board surfing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you show me.
He want to be like, dude, so bad, bro. He kind of do look like him, but at the same time, you pushing it, bro.
I think that white boy I showed you that time.
Look like him?
Yeah, more than that dude do. He got your scar on
Contrell was born on October 20th, 1999 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He referred to Baton Rouge as a rare place with a different...
Three hours away, bro. Freaking crazy, bro. Huh?
Yeah, so close, huh?
Culture, atmosphere, and crooked police. He grew up without his father in the picture after he was sentenced to 50 plus years. His mother would move away because of this. She sent him to live with his grandparents on 38th and Chippewa Street at a young age with his half-siblings, one of them being his older brother, Pierre.
Okay, so it is his brother.
Mm-hmm.
At first, people thought they were just homeboys and shit. See, at first, I thought they was cousins. But I knew they were somehow related.
See, he looked more like the dad.
Yeah.
Biologic is my real brother.
When he was 4 years old, he fell off of a bed at his grandparents', breaking his neck. This forced him to wear a halo brace until his spine healed, which would leave permanent scars on his head. Youngboy would stay in Baton Rouge with his grandma, who he says spoiled him whenever she could afford it. When talking of his grandma, he says she's the only woman he's ever really felt love from.
I always say my grandma, like my grandma took care of me. My grandma gave me anything I want. My grandma made me feel love. And when she died, I ain't never felt that feeling again. Only time I ever feel love is when I walk on stage.
Growing up, he was closest to his older brother Pierre, who would have a lot of responsibility being the oldest of 10 siblings and half-sibling.
He way more mature than
Youngboy?
Than I expected him to be, you know. He don't get in none of that drama. He cool. Like, he keep Youngboy out of trouble. For real.
He had to be a role model for them. All them.
If you want for Youngboy, if you want for him, Youngboy would have, ain't no telling what would have happened, bro. But if you want, thanks to him, cause he a real major, part of Youngboy.
Impact in his life.
Yeah. When Contrell was 7 years old, he came to Pierre on the porch with a notebook and told him he wanted to be a rapper, being inspired by his biological mom, who used to be a rapper as well.
He started off writing in the composition notebook. We was on the porch. He came to me with this composition notebook, and he was like, this is what he want to do.
He began writing his first raps over the coming years, but was still a child and didn't take it 100% serious yet. As he and his brother got older, there's no question that the street life would influence them, but it wasn't always that way. In fact, they would try at an early age to make legitimate money by cutting neighbors' lawns for $7 each. This obviously didn't last long, as it simply wasn't enough money to keep them out of trouble.
It's either jail or death like Lily.
They started stealing bikes and car batteries at a young age, eventually leading up to home break-ins. He would eventually drop out of school in the 9th grade and start taking rap more serious. This was around the time his grandmother would pass away from heart failure, leaving Contrell nowhere to go. Contrell would move in with his half-brother Pierre and Pierre's mother Monique, who would be like a second mom to him, even referring to her as mom. At 12 years old, Pierre and Cantrell would be having a conversation about life when Pierre told him not to worry, we're never going to be broke again. This conversation would lead to the beginning of the NBA slogan, starting with just the two of them and then expanding to his...
I wouldn't even thought to use that, never broke again, as the NBA, you know, as my name, as the rap name. I wouldn't even thought to use that. Off of my brother saying, we'll never be broke again. And he said, boom, ooh, I'm going to put that in my rap name.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Cousins and younger brothers as well. Monique, who saw the hard work they had been putting in, would fund their first official studio session and also help them buy a microphone from Walmart. Looking up to other Baton Rouge rappers like Lil Fat, Fredo Bang, and G Money, who was one of his first mentors, he started to craft his style. Wasting no time, Youngboy put his first official song out on YouTube titled For a Reason, and you could see his potential even this early on.
YouTube.
What was your first song you heard, man?
What's that song? I forgot. My nephew used to sing.
I just want some bands.
Yeah, my brother did that one there.
I just want some bands. Yeah, that was my first song right there. That was yours?
I heard it, but I didn't know it was him at first.
Yeah, y'all actually put me on Youngboy on Cool, because I ain't never heard that song until y'all was playing it. Like, who is that?
Ever since then, you've been rocking.
I ain't know he was gonna blow like that.
It was the only platform that I could just run to and drop and let you, just get whatever it is, like ASAP.
Pierre, better known as NBA 3, would take the role as manager in all things business. He started printing over 1,000 CDs of Youngboy's music and passing them around Baton Rouge. This gave them their very first but also small fan base. Soon as Youngboy was really starting to consistently make music, he would have his first run-in with the law, putting him in juvie for 6 months for a break-in.
I ain't gonna say it was the best thing that happened to me, but shit, it helped me know my purpose. It helped me know what I want to do.
While in jail, he had time to write raps.
He said that shit hard as hell.
So he could be ready to drop music on his release. While 3 is promoting the music and doing the groundwork, Youngboy would be released from juvie and drop his first ever mixtape titled Before the Fame, which was very fitting.
Before Fame was really everything. That was like, it was the breaking point of the whole NBA career, like never break again itself.
When it came to work ethic, he looked up to rappers like Jeezy and liked how he was known for dropping back-to-back mixtapes. He knew he wanted to do something similar by flooding the streets with music. He spent the next year dropping mixtapes and trying to build a buzz outside his local area of Baton Rouge. Dropping Mind of a Menace 1, then 2, and later, Before I Go. By now he's gained enough credits to start catching the attention of mainstream artists and a much wider variety of fans, reaching outside his home.
38 baby put him on the map though. He made that, he took off.
Quick.
State. Kevin Gates and Boozy would be some of the first major artists to hop on a song with him and give him his first cosign.
Gates told me keep working. Boosie. He just told me he could show me some things.
As well as Meek Mill, who is said to have been one of the first people to discover him and give him the name Youngboy early on. In October 2016, he dropped his breakthrough mixtape 38 Baby, which should really be considered an album for how well put together it was. The tracklist included one of his breakthrough songs, 38 Baby, which would later earn him his first gold recording plaque. With the success of this tape, and a little buzz off some rap beefs, it would put his name into a whole new audience of people, gaining him a ton of new fans. Although he was only 17 at the time, his music sounded like it was coming from someone much older because of how raw, spiritual, and emotional it was, which we can trace back to his very real childhood. This would be enough for him to catch the attention of multiple major labels, who would soon be calling. He'd also officially change his name to Youngboy Never Broke Again to avoid any issues with the National Basketball League, although he's still considered NBA Youngboy to everyone else. In an interview with XXL in 2016, he stated, I'm going to be
they would have sued his ass, boy.
Yeah, for taking the NBA.
Yeah, because he's so big.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, they finna make some money off him.
next new thing that you see in rap. I'm Youngboy. On November 28, 2016, NBA Youngboy was arrested before a show in Austin, Texas. He was booked for 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder and held on a $200,000 bond. Although he was only 17, he could be tried as an adult for attempted murder. He went from the biggest new artist in rap scene to possibly facing life imprisonment. Just as everyone thought he would take a break from dropping music, he ended 2016 with yet 2 more projects, Mind of a Menace 3 and Before I Go Reloaded, which added up to over 6 mixtapes in a 1-year span, something that very few rappers are capable.
6 mixtapes in a year? He been doing this.
He was ready, boy.
Man, he already knew he was gonna be something.
He's 70. He wanted to do that.
Two of them being released from behind bars. This was a scary situation, though. If Youngboy was convicted, his career and everything he worked for could potentially end. He would be held until May of 2017 for when he faced his trial. Fortunately, he was released after taking a plea deal and immediately dropped his single Untouchable, which had a lot of messages hidden inside it. One of them saying, "I'll never jeopardize it again," where we can assume he was talking about his situation. At this point, what more could he have proven at 18 years old? Although that wouldn't be the last time Youngboy would get into trouble, he has not come close to being charged with something this serious since. In 2018, he announced his first studio album, Until Death Call My Name. It featured artists like Future, Birdman, Lil Uzi, and Offset, solidifying his spot in the mainstream. From there forward, Youngboy didn't even come close to stopping. He knew it was his time, dropping back-to-back mixtapes and EPs where he would go platinum in the streets and then platinum on the charts.
I just knew at one point it wasn't no stopping me. Yeah, man, I knew that this moment was gonna come, nigga, to put me right there with you.
To date, Youngboy has more gold and platinum plaques than you could probably imagine, and he has been consistently the most viewed YouTube artist for over 2 years straight, pulling over 50 million views a week. There's no denying what...
Damn.
2 years straight.
Damn, 2 years straight, bro. Man.
The Youngboy has accomplished is insane. All of this happened while spending a majority of his career either locked up or on house arrest, showing us nothing is impossible, even at a young age.
Bro, just imagine if he'll change, like how big he'll be. Like, forget the beef and forget the violence, bro. Just get that out your life. He'll be so big, he'll be in movies. All that.
Could you see him in a movie?
Yeah. He'll probably play a gangster or something. No big like that. Man, he'll be big.
Well, he gonna continue to get bigger and bigger. To where he like, dang, you don't think so?
Oh yeah, but I don't even want to put that on him because how it is this day, you know, once you become bigger and bigger and bigger, people want to put you down. So hopefully he can get to that Lil Wayne status.
It wasn't easy.
Whoever did this,
he got some true fans too. Boy, they'll stick by his side no matter what.
Right. Whoever did it was hard. It was hard. It was good. You know. Anyway, guys, that was a story of Youngboy. The
documentary.
real story.
Before you mess it up.
Documentary.
Well, documentary.
They be saying we slow as hell.
We are illiterate. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.